on, everybody? Guess who's back? That's right, Farley back. Yeah, I've been busy buying some stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Probably not a good idea for me to work from home, cause I tend to buy more stuff when I'm working at home. But anyway, this is the second haul I've done this week. It's gonna be a bigger haul than normal, so I'm gonna get right into it, as not to waste your time. So let's go. First off, 2 CDs. All right, this is kind of weird. I ordered both of these CDs from. I just had brain fart. Stormspell, which is one of my favorite distributors, especially a lot of their own bands that they have. They have their own label, and one of my favorites is this power metal band out of California called Ancient Empire, and this is their debut CD. They have 4 or 5 full-length CDs out now, and this is the 3rd one I've gotten, but this is their debut. I said debut the other night, so I'm trying not to say that again. But yeah, When Empires Fall. Great stuff, man. I'm a big fan of this band, dude. I can't say enough good things. They're one of my favorite power metal, progressive, whatever you want to call them, man. There's just so many labels out there, man. It's good metal. Yeah, and there's 2 others that I need to pick up, but one's out of print, so I'm hoping they do another print of it, or another pressing of it. So, but Ancient Empire. If you like your 80s style power metal, speed metal with good vocals, Ancient Empire. And then this is kind of weird. So I ordered Skullfist. This is their first full length. They're Canadian heavy metal band. You know, I don't know. Some call them thrash, some call them speed. I would say more speed metal, but again, whatever. It's good metal. This is their actually first CD that they came out with. They did a demo and then an EP and then this one, which is called, by the way, Chasing the Dream. So I ordered it off Stormspell again, and this is a Japanese pressing. Who knew? So it came with a little obi. I can officially say I think this is my first Japanese pressing of anything. I have an obi strip, but it's for Hellraiser, which was released in the United States on vinyl. But yeah, this is the first one I've ever gotten that was a Japanese pressing with the obi. So kind of cool. I don't buy a lot of Japanese pressings because I can't afford it. But they sent it. I didn't order it. They sent me a Japanese pressing of it. Who knew? All right, so that's all the CDs. Let's get into vinyl. One of the greatest thrash albums of all time. Top 10 thrash album for me. I own the original press, but I saw this on sale at a price that I was like, dude, I got to get that. This is a Combat reissue from last year. It's a gatefold, Fabulous Disaster, Exodus. Originally released 88, 89, I think. But this was repressing from last year, so I went ahead and picked that up. See what it sounds like. Comes with the gatefold and then an inner. Here's just a couple of pictures of the band, front and back. What a lineup. And then the vinyl is just black vinyl, but it's 180, I'd say. It's got, I think, the original Combat labels. Sorry about the glare there. The green labels, man. And well done reissue. No issues with the sound. Sounds great. I haven't really compared it to the original, but I mean, if one sounds bad, I got the other. You know what I mean? So anyway, I like to have a lot of my favorite albums, if I can get a couple of versions, if I can find a repressing that's not ridiculously priced. So I'm not gonna pay a lot for an OG pressing and then pay a lot for a remaster. Does that make sense? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna pay more for a good copy of the OG. Usually. Sometimes you find a OG where the original sound wasn't that good and it's been remastered on a repress, and you're like, well, I'm gonna grab that. It sounds better. It just makes sense. Especially if you can grab it before the vinyl flippers get a hold of it and jack the price up. Here is another one I've wanted for a long, long time. on vinyl, and I had almost pulled the trigger on the OG pressing before. It's a little expensive, and saw that Hammerheart released this one. It doesn't say, but it's Hammerheart. They usually do a pretty good job. I did try to rip and upload this, and YouTube said no. But yeah, it's Peaceville. I mean, sorry, Hammerheart. I have a Peaceville in here, but this is Hammerheart, German reissue of Consuming Impulse by Pestilence. You know, it's a band that kind of started out a little like heavy thrash and then got into death. And I enjoyed their first 2 releases. And I'm not even going to try to say the first one because I'll mess it up. But I have their debut album on CD. I'm looking for it on vinyl as well. I'm not sure. I didn't look to see if there was a Hammerheart reissue of it as well, but I will. Comes with inner sleeve with some pictures and then the lyrics. And it's another one that feels 180. Black vinyl, nothing fancy. Black labels. Sounds great. Like I say, try to rip it, and you can't. I've had a lot of albums. I've got a lot that I've uploaded, but in terms of vinyl, a lot of the vinyl rips I've been doing, they're like just blocking them. All right, I'm a big fan of punk, big fan of Black Flag. I like all Black Flag, but especially Henry Rollins. And for me, this is the album. If I were to say my favorite Black Flag album, it's going to be Damaged. Love this. Henry Rollins on vocals. This album is funny in parts. It's serious in parts. You know, it's just a really killer album, man. And this is I think a '98 reissue by SST. Originally came out '81 on Unicorn, I think, in SST. But no inner on this, I don't think. Nope. And it comes with what looks like the original label type, or looks like they did it on like a typewriter, which I really like. So, see if I can get that where you can see it. But yeah, Damage from '81, and I believe this is '98 reissue. Also sounds good. None of these sound bad, at all. I haven't listened to the CDs yet, but the vinyl I've thrown all of these on at least for a little bit, and again tried to upload some and didn't have any luck. All right, I think we got 2 more. Candlemass, Epicus, Dumicus, Metallus. Yes. Now, my favorite album by Candlemass is, I always go back and forth between this and I'm drawing a blank on the other one I just uploaded. Anyway, this is number 2. When did this originally come out? This is the one that's a Peaceville. 2010. Man, I thought it was more recent than that. What is that? I just uploaded it. It's going to bother me. Hold on. Bear with me momentarily. Ancient Dreams. I can't believe I drew a blank on that. I just uploaded it, and it's my favorite Candlemass record. But this is not far behind. Love this album, man. This is their debut album. I think a lot of debut albums lately, man. It's gatefold. Peaceville usually does a really good job as well on theirs. So, lyrics. And I thought there was an inner in here. Oh, it's a catalog. So, and I gotta take it out of this. I haven't, like I say, I just got most of these, but I won't take it out of this. But it does come with an inner. Well, it's a little story about the singer of the band at the time. No, the bassist, sorry. Now, this is a different vocalist who's now back with the band. Messiah Marklin, I think that's his name, is my favorite vocalist, but I have no problem with the vocalist on this album. Who sang on this? Okay, so Johan Landquist did the vocals on this, and I think he's the one that's back. But it looks like they did this repressing in 2010. He wasn't with the band, so they don't list him as a member of the band. Anyway, it's kind of weird. But you'd think they listed who was in the band when they recorded this, but they don't. So, anyway, got some liner notes there, and then, of course, the cover picture, which is really, really cool. My favorite doom metal band, probably, I've got a lot more of their stuff to pick up. I'd have a box set of CDs and stuff, but in terms of vinyl, I only own this and that Ancient Drinks. So. But yeah, if you don't have this and you're looking for it, man, get this Peaceville red vinyl. They didn't tell me if it was black or red or whatever, so it's cool. And it does come with Peaceville catalog, the home of classic extreme metal. And it looks like they're doing a bunch of reissues and new bands, and I haven't looked at this yet, but yeah, man, I'm going to go through this. I'm not going to do it now, but alright. And so to kind of round it out, Dropkick Murphys. Dropkick Murphys, punk band, if you don't know, from Boston, heavily influenced by the Pogues, which is one of my favorite bands. Heavier than the Pogues, of course. They're pretty much started out just straight oi punk style, Boston oi. They've kind of changed over the years. Of course, they changed vocalists. Al Barr is the vocalist now. I forget what was his name, but he's in the Street Dogs now. Yeah, Mike McColgan, and I'm not sure if he's still in it because I haven't checked on the Street Dogs in a while, but I think he's singing for the Street Dogs. I actually prefer him over Al Barr, and I prefer Up to Blackout. After that, you know, they've got a few good songs. Of course, Shipping Up to Boston, which everybody knows. But I just don't think they've put out a solid record since Blackout. So, but if you disagree, that's cool too. But this Do or Die is their debut as well. 97, I believe. Yeah. This is, I don't know when this was re-released. I mean, it's a repressing though. And comes with that. This is cool, man. I just really, really like their style, the first 3 or 4 albums. Boys on the Dock, Skinhead on the MBTA, just, anyway. Dig it. Enter, lyrics, picture of the band, and then 180 vinyl as well. Black vinyl. And so if you like, you know, if you like your Boston style oi punk, early Dropkick Murphys, man. And I'm not dismissing them now. Like, they're still good. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of, their albums when they first started out were like solid all the way through, and now it's just so much filler. And a lot of the stuff, you know, they've done, and it's kind of wore itself out, you know. It's like, all right, are you going to grow? Go back to your roots. What are you going to do? So, like I say, it's like, I don't know. It's just not enough songs for me to go out and buy any of the new albums. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Oh, 13 minutes. I think it's shorter than the last one, though. Sorry for all my yakking, man. I know I tend to talk a lot when I show these albums. I try to keep the videos short. But let me know what you think. If you've got any of these, what's your opinion of them? If you don't, if you have any questions about picking these up, you know, just let me know. Thoughts and comments appreciated. Questions appreciated. Even if you think one of the albums suck, let me know, man. We could all talk about it. We're adults. All right, everybody. Take care, and hopefully I've only got one other album in the mail, so it might be a little bit, hopefully, before I do another update, because I always feel like I'm boring everybody, especially when it's like a big one. So take care. Thanks for watching. If you watch 3 minutes or if you watch the whole video, thanks. Take care, and let me know what you think. Bye out.